welcome back to Portal Part 2.
And in this part, mainly what we'll be focusing on is the speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out mechanics.
Speedy thing.
Which are... That's how GLaDOS describes it, so...
Well, yeah, if you've got like some supercomputer describing it that way, I guess it's okay to call it a speedy thing, huh?
What are you talking about? GLaDOS is a potato.
That's true. These like wall panels shifting? Like trippy. They're really confusing.
You know, part of the complaints I have with the first Portal game is that, like, we're halfway through the test chambers already, and it's still, like, describing how momentum works.
It's funny.
You know, and while... I mean, the early game has enough funny dialogue from GLaDOS to make up for the pretty simple puzzles, but, you know, it really does get a lot better once the puzzles get more challenging later on.
How long is this game in, like, its entirety?
Before I edited this, it was like an hour and 15 minutes, and I think after I've edited this, it's going to be about an hour.
That's very short.
It is very short, but keep in mind the first time you play it, it's probably going to be like 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, because I guess you wouldn't really know what to do.
Yeah, I feel like Portal 2 would honestly only be like 8 hours, I would say, if you knew what you were doing the whole way through.
But I feel like that's a good amount of content, though. Like, I realize this is...
Oh, true, and it also has the co-op story.
Yeah, which is, what, like 3 or 4 hours?
I would say it's almost as long as the single-player story, actually.
I don't remember everything, but I am hyped to play that. It's been a long while.
Oh. I feel like we should get to that soon, actually.
I have this haunting memory of this big fan. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Gosh. Maybe we should turn it off. I'm actually looking forward to see that level again because it's been a long time.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember very many puzzles from.
Either. It'll be good. It'll be good time.
So this room was actually the first room when I first played the game on PS3 to stump me. I didn't completely give up here, but I had a hard time with it.
Yeah.
I spent a good 15 minutes in there.
I could probably see that too. It looks like I would have had a hard time.
And of course I make the dumb mistake here of blocking the, like, plasma ball with the cube on accident. Now, interesting thing with this room up here, Test Chamber 14, you can actually basically skip this chamber. Now, you see how there's a white elevator right next to a bunch of portable surfaces?
Yeah.
And you see how I can drop down here and fling myself? I could use that to just go straight to the end of the level.
Huh.
Which is pretty neat, actually. And Valve has acknowledged that they did know that you could do that when they were designing the game.
They did?
Yeah, they were like, we normally take out shortcuts. However, we thought this was harder than the actual puzzle, so we left it in.
Interesting.
Which I thought was interesting.
Oh, so this is 14 where you just went through the... Alright.
Yeah.
Where you just, like, skip all those jump pads or whatever?
Oh, no, you can skip these jump pads. I think that's what you're supposed to do, actually. But, no, you can skip almost the entire level.
Huh.
And so we guide the plasma ball to the plasma canister, or whatever that thing is called.
That thing still seems like it would be, like, very pesky.
It does get kind of annoying sometimes, and you can get killed by it instantly if you touch it.
Yeah, I like lasers more.
I like lasers a lot more too, actually. I don't think they make an appearance at all in the second game, actually.
They don't.
That's right. And so now we're into test chamber 15. I like this chamber actually. It's the one. I think this is the first one where you launch yourself, and then you like hit the floor again and again to get yourself going faster and faster. I love those.
Portal physics.
This is where I gave up on the game when I first played it on the PS3. I was like, how do I get the plasma ball through the emancipation grid? It wasn't the smartest thing in the world, but it's pretty simple once you realize what you need to do.
That's kind of funny.
Now this is the point in the game where the chambers get a lot longer. Actually, like you saw, we got through what 11, 12 chambers in part 1 alone.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. And you said there's 19 total.
Yeah. However, I'd say it takes like a good 20 minutes to get past the last, 3 or 4 test chambers. And like I said before, once it gets difficult, it really does get very good.
I love just watching you play this game because while you're looking at these panels, I was going through this thought process
of how to solve
like
it.
Bouncing too, like bouncing the plasma ball. What is this? Whoa, it's like a...
Oh, I hate this section. I mean, basically, it's not even like a puzzle. You just have to shoot portals sequentially through this. And the interesting thing with this game is you get... Once you beat the game, you unlock advanced versions of some of the test chambers. And there's an advanced version for this specific chamber. And it is awful. These elevators go so quickly.
I can imagine. Like, assuming how slow they already are, and seeing how you kind of had to keep placing down portals, just to kind of be conservative with how you play, it's very interesting. I think it would probably be very unlikely to make anything through if it was faster.
Now, I forgot how to do this puzzle for a second here. I was like, what am I doing?
I bet that button opens that door. Does it open that door?
There are actually 2 buttons and 2 doors.
Oh.
And then you have to set the plasma ball through it.
Did you know you can donate one or
I notice there's a lot more puzzles in this game where it requires very fast reflexes.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like some test chambers in Portal 2 are very, I guess, rigorous, and you have to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like that is true actually. A lot of the test chambers in Portal 2 are a lot denser, where you have to do so much in so little space. But what I'm saying is, in this game, there's a lot of sections where you basically have to set down portals immediately and like fling yourself and act fast.
Yeah, I also feel like they're abnormally large sometimes in Portal 2. Like they're like huge. Like they could span probably a good in this game. I don't know, maybe up to 10.
Here we are introduced to the turrets.
Like I just got shreked. Like that wasn't a competition.
I tried to kill this guy multiple times and he doesn't die.
Don't they just need to be like knocked over?
They do need to be knocked over, but...
Can you just like walk in? I like walking into them.
I like shoving other turrets into them.
Wait, will they shoot at other turrets if you like put some in front of them?
Yeah, but it won't damage them if you do that. Oh, here you will see the most famous line from the first Portal game. Right on the wall here, scribbled.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I can't read it.
The cake is a lie. Ah, funny Mimi.
Oh yeah, dank Mimi.
I think that was probably the worst thing to come from this game.
I love how he's trying to shoot through the glass. I thought he was supposed to be like smart or something. So you're gonna drop the cube on his face, or?
Yeah, I don't know how to do this section without getting shot at least a little bit. So yeah, you drop the cube on him to take care of him. Pretty simple. Simple stuff. Easy peasy.
You should have just dropped on top of that guy. Oh, you're dying.
No. Look, I do the...
He still shot you.
Now, I was going to go further into the scribblings on the wall we saw there. You know, the cake is a lie, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Those are called Ratman dens, and they were scribbled by a former employee of Aperture Science, who saves Chell actually between the first and second game in the series.
Weird.
Yeah. He's never actually in any of the games.
Yeah, that's even more weird.
But he's in a comic.
Well,
So.
I think that when we play co-op, we should have a challenge to where any turret we see, we have to manually like brute force it. Like, can't use portals. Like, we either have to run up to it with a block or just knock it over with our body.
I'm not entirely sure that's possible. I remember there's quite a few of them you can't kill.
You could block them.
Oh, that's such a terrible move. They like you. Oh, hey, the door's gonna open, and then like immediately there's a turret right in front of you.
Hey, look, there's another one. He's facing the other way.
Yeah, I don't understand why this guy is here.
Well done.
Don't worry, I
The
emancipated him.
Investment Center once
Disintegrated.
again reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance.
Here, GLaDOS implies that we are androids.
Are we though? Are we
We're
even
not.
human?
It's confirmed we're human, actually, in part 2, but, strange thing here, GLaDOS actually doesn't mention that we're adopted in this game.
Huh.
Oh, here is the companion cube, who will be our buddy for the rest of the game,
So
and nothing bad will happen to him.
does it have like a personality or something? Because I feel like what's the deal with this companion cube? Like what?
It won't stab us, and in fact, it can't talk, to quote GLaDOS.
It won't stab you?
Yeah, she says she guarantees that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you, and in fact cannot speak.
I guess that's a companion. One that
I mean, compared to GLaDOS, that's quite an improvement.
Yeah. I don't think GLaDOS could stab you either. Do you get to see GLaDOS in this game? I haven't seen GLaDOS like once.
We do, actually. The interesting thing with GLaDOS in this game is she's not actually evil until the end of this game.
Huh.
As far as we know, she's basically doing this section actually for the good of science.
So what's the year difference between Portal and Portal 2?
This came out in 2007, I believe, and Portal 2 came out in either 2010 or 2011.
Okay. Well, what was the difference between the like time in between the games, like the plot?
Oh, the plot? Well, remember, in Portal 2, we were asleep for 9 years.
Oh yeah, that's pretty accurate.
So either that thing wasn't accurate, or there is quite a lot of time between Portal 1 and 2.
I hope Wheatley's in this game.
Unfortunately, Stephen Merchant is not in this game.
So did he just like appear out of like the blue? Because
Yeah, actually, if I remember correctly, Stephen Merchant didn't even want to take the part. But eventually Valve convinced him to do it.
I'm glad.
Which... he is so good as Wheatley.
Yeah, I don't think I could.
You might have a minor case of serious brain damage.
Well, so at this point in time, how would they make Wheatley? Like, are there scientists right now?
I think at this point, the only person who's still around is Ratman. And Chell. I think GLaDOS killed everyone else. With deadly neurotoxin.
Of course. But then how are, You know, like the space cores come to form.
We'll be seeing the cores in a little bit, actually.
Because, I mean, I want to see Wheatley.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Wheatley is technically around here, but... So, here is where GLaDOS does the unthinkable. She makes us kill our beautiful companion cube.
Unfortunately, must be euthanized.
Must be euthanized.
She actually says one of my favorite lines when you actually incinerate the companion cube.
You euthanized your faithful companion cube
more quickly than any other test subject on record. Congratulations.
So sad.
We'll see you guys next part.
Yeah, thanks for
where
watching.
We will be finishing the test chambers, actually.
Oh, fun. Have a good day.